I will take this, my message, from the book of John 15, verse 11. John 15, verse 11. Are you there? I have told you this so that my joy may be in you, and that your joy may be complete. It means without God's joy, we don't have joy. So what is not done right is not done at all. When something is not complete, it's nothing. It's not right. The joy of God make our joy what? Make our joy complete. This is what the Bible says here. I have told you this so that my joy may be in you, and that your joy may be complete. Think about that. So it means without God's joy, we have no joy. What is not done well is not done at all. Don't forget the book of John 16:33. This thing I speak to you. In me you have peace. And this John 15:11 is telling us without God's joy, we have no joy. This means peace is synonymous to joy. Peace is synonymous. That is, other word of peace is joy. It is a fruit of faith. Joy is a fruit of what? It's fruit. That is the fruit like a mango tree. You have fruit on top. The tree is faith. Thus mango on top of joy, peace, love. It is a fruit of faith. It is a fruit that comes from recreated spirits. Love, peace, joy. It means without faith, no joy. Because it's the tree that carried that. This is why joy is something that only believers have. No other people. If you are not a believer, you are without joy. Joy is something that only believers have. Tell your neighbor, if you are not a believer, you have no joy. If you are not a believer, you have no joy. It's not something you can manufacture, you can create by yourself. You can just think, oh, I need joy, Okay, money, millions of dollars cannot give you that joy. Look, the world may have happiness. They find that in their environment and in their surroundings, the world, those who are not believers, they may have happiness. Happiness when they give you $1 million, you say, happiness comes. You begin to say, hey, but not joy. Or you receive a phone call from president, hey, they want to see you in the White House or whatever. That is happiness, it's not joy. The world may have happiness. They find that in their environment and their surroundings. That is the world. But joy is something only believers have. Are you a believer? I can hear you. Yes. Are you a believer? Yes. Do you understand what I'm saying? That's true. Joy is our conquering power. Let someone say conquering power. If you don't have joy, no power, conquering power, power to overcome sickness is joy. Power to overcome hardship is joy. Power to overcome isolation is joy. Power to overcome affliction is joy. If you don't have joy, you cannot overcome this. The Bible says, all this will happen, but cheer up. I have overcome. Conquering power. Take note, whenever our joy seep out, leave barren and empty, it proves that we are out of fellowship, out of contact with God. Anytime you notice that no joy, out of God. You cannot pray. Even when you are praying, you are not there. Whenever our joy seeps out, it proves that we are out of fellowship, out of contact with God. Whenever you find that no joy, no fellowship, no joy, no fellowship, no joy, no contact with God. I have joy, that's why you see me. You see me. Say, joy, is my concrete power. Yes. Concrete power. When you have joy, you overcome affliction. You have affliction, but you tell people with God, it's not possible. You'll be laughing. You see people laughing, happy. Whereas they have the, look at Paul Apostle. With thorn in his flesh, go and read the Corinthians. The Bible did not tell us the sickness, the affliction he had. But we know it's an affliction from the pit of hell. As a Christian, trial may test you. They cannot destroy or rob your joy. But when you are not a believer, trial will destroy you, will overthrow you from your position, will take you out of God. It is trial affliction that caused all this today. Many of us, is now you want to establish your relationship with God. You keep going out, going out, going out because of trouble. When you have trouble, you begin to say, why all this trouble? And you don't know that Satan used this to rob you of your joy, to rob you of your relationship. Temptation, affliction, poverty, hardship may test you as a man of faith. They cannot destroy you because of joy.